All right, Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with my guy, Lonnie B.
Yes,
Some
sir.
people hate you, but a lot of people love you, so I appreciate you coming back as always, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's a lot of things that's happened in boxing since the last time we chatted. So, I just wanted to get your thoughts on a couple of topics, and there's some fights has been announced, some things have happened in the sport. Some things still haven't happened, so probably have to
Right.
get you after, like the Ryan and the Rolly and all that. So,
I
but
can't wait.
just kind of going back in time. I know we're a little late on this particular, but Jaron Ennis went and dismantled Stanionis, and silence what many people felt was he's not the hype, right? I actually had him go into decision because, the momentum of certain fights kind of led me to believe, like, I thought he would win, but the question is, could he do it in spectacular fashion? So obviously he got him out, right? So in this case, some people feel it was tailor-made. Should have been very obvious, and some people were very impressed. Like,
There
wow,
we go. Not to cut you off, but I'm not impressed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest. When you get somebody that's too small for you, Boots is big, man. He looked like a light heavyweight in there. Well, I'm not gonna say light heavyweight, but a super middleweight. He looked like a super middleweight against a 140 pounder. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, who cares? Like, just for me being a boxer and and anybody can look good when you fight somebody that's too small for you. Anybody can look good and not get hit. When you fighting somebody that look like three weight classes smaller than you. So I mean, I wasn't impressed. I would like to see Boots go up to 54. Eddie Hearn said at the end at the press conference that he's not gonna lose at 47, 54, or 160. And I'm not saying that's not true, but if that's the truth, how come y'all ain't fight Victor Ortiz? He's at Boots one and unified, and that's fine. But don't go up there and say stuff like he's not gonna lose at none of these weights. Okay, so why he? I don't want to say duck and smoke at 54. Why not go up to 54 and fight um Virgil Ortiz? You know what I'm saying? It's like the thing with David Benavidez that I had a problem with. He was beating up on small 68s, and yeah, and they was calling him a monster. But now they went up to 75. He showed me, nah, he really can fight. Like he really can fight. David really can fight. Like I just wanted to see him do it against somebody that's his size, more of his size. You know what I'm saying? So my hats off to him. I'm not saying Boots ain't the real deal. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see him against somebody his size. That's all.
that's fair. I think it's not a surprise, right, that Boots is one of the biggest guys, if not maybe the biggest guy in
Yeah,
welterweight,
he big
at
as
that
hell.
level, and but some people before he goes up to 154 would like to see him fight like, clear up the division, get the belts, or fight like a Brian Norman, right? Does any of that entertain you? Do you even care, or you're just like,
Um, I like Brian Newman. I like him. I ain't gonna front. See me, I'm not. See, like the fans who get mad, you gotta realize most fans are led by the public. Most fans don't know shit about boxing. They judge it off emotion and not off of. See, I'm a pure fighter. I don't look at the hype. I don't even look at. Sometimes I look at the guys they fought. I look at the size difference. See, I take all that into consideration. Like what to me, what makes a good fighter is somebody who can beat somebody that's stylistically wise is a tough fight for you, and you can find a way to go make it look easy and destroy him. That's a good fighter to me. When you matching guys too small for you, arms too short, tailor made, don't move their head, just come straight forward and you destroy him. It's like okay, it's something like when Mayweather fought Gotti. Okay, he destroyed Gotti, but okay, he's supposed to like he's tailor made for him. He's supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I just look at boxing a little different because I'm a fighter. And me, my career, I've been fighting guys that's not tailor made for me and beating them easy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just want to see Boots in there with somebody his size. But I like Brian. What is it, Brian Norman?
yeah,
The
Brian
Brian
Norman,
Norman, right?
yeah.
Like I like him, man. I was at his last fight. He's tough. He comes in shape. Do we got enough to be? I mean, I'm not saying that he can beat Boots. I'm not saying that for everybody who gonna say, "Oh, he's stupid," and make up something in their mind that I said that I didn't even say. I like to see the fight. That kid is tough. He comes to fight. He's game. He's game. You know, I would like to see it. Not saying he would beat Boots. I think Boots would win. You know, but I would just like to see the fight. I think it'd be a very entertaining fight. I think it'd be a very entertaining fight, and I think I don't think the kid Brian uh get enough just due because he's a lot better than what they promote him like. You know what I'm saying? His name should be bigger in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He can fight. He's a good finisher. He's in my opinion, he's cut from that old school cloth. And I think the fans need to put a little bit more respect and the boxing world need to put a little bit more respect on his name. That's what I mean when I say the politics of it. People pick who's the more famous fighter and they don't look at the fighting. I'm somebody who looks at the fighting. So I would love to see that fight. That kid is tough, comes in shape. I think Boots a little bit too skillful, a little bit too big, but I still would love to see the fight.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on the Brian Norman fight because I think at a point that's why you want to see the fights, right? Regardless of
Yeah,
such and such. So in Norman's case, I did pick him to lose against Santillan. You know, he's had some performances where we've talked on camera where he mentioned to me that, he kind of had a lot of stuff. He's the
yeah,
youngest male world champion. He's 24, but a lot of stuff growing and youthfulness.
yeah.
So when he did beat um Santillan, I mean that was a major upset in a sense of
Right.
boxing. So
Huh, just like when I beat Katagi, nobody thought I would win.
yeah, but outside of Norman, if by competitive nature, right? Like you
Uh-huh.
pick Boots to beat Norman, but do you pick him to beat Virgil? And if so, is it like
See, but that's the fight I want to see because Virgil ain't no chump. You know what I'm saying? Like Virgil just beat
Madrimov?
Madrimov
Yeah,
and he beat him. It wasn't like
no controversy,
no, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no fans debating.
yeah, like he beat him up, like, and I didn't expect that. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't expect that.
I thought Madrimov would win too. Yeah,
Virgil Ortiz, you gotta yo, listen, that's a tough fight. And I would love to see Boots fight. Boots beat him like he beat this kid he just fought. Hands down, Boots is on the verge of greatness.
would you compare? I mean, in my mind, right?
Hmm.
Maybe you can see if you agree or disagree with my comparison to Boots and Virgil. Medrick Taylor, Chavez, two guys that have, a style where one's fast hands, throws in combinations, right? The other one's the aggressive, relentless pressure fighter who kind of
But the thing
in the
is,
second
Boots
half
got
because
pop. Boots got pop on his punches.
you don't think Medrick got popped?
Do I think who got
Medrick
pop?
Taylor?
Now, military ain't had no pop. He ain't a great boxer. Listen, great boxer, but he wasn't a big puncher at all. All the shots he hit Chavez with, he couldn't even slow him down. He was hitting them clean, like 5 shots in a row.
Yeah, he was blasting them a lot. But
If
at
you
the same time,
if you can't stop some or hurt somebody like that or get him to slow down a little bit, nah.
but for Medrick's credit, right? Would you say Chavez has a solid chin? Like who really be out here?
Yeah, I mean he got a solid chin, but still, I mean you can't slow the man down. Okay, Pernell Whitaker slowed him down.
I mean, that's one of the best to ever do
Yeah,
it.
and Mildred
Mr.
Taylor
Pound
and,
for
and,
pound
and
himself.
Mildred Taylor and Mildred Taylor throw way more punches than Pernell Whitaker. I'm talking as far as the pop go. You saw when Pernell Whitaker was throwing, Chavez would kind of curl up a little, not curl up, but cover up. Like, okay, let me try to dodge and weave some of this. Still kept coming forward though, but not as much. Mildred Taylor couldn't even do that, and he was throwing way more punches.
I respect that. Boot. I get what you're saying. I guess it's hard because it's like Chavez. I mean, he's only been stopped what a couple times, and it was at the end of his
And that was at the
career.
end of his career.
And he got stopped by like Costa Zoo and De La Hoya was
Yeah.
like one was like a cut and things like that. So I mean, I guess Boots' case, he has power, he has combination, he has speed.
Right.
This
And
this
Virgil Ortiz is just a bull. Like he's a dog. He know when to dig down, and he ain't as easy to hit as people would think. I would love to see Boots versus Virgil Ortiz.
do you and if he gets past Virgil, you think 160 would be kind of where he ends his career?
Yeah, because he can't make the 68. He up there with he up there with the Lonnie B's and he's I think he's good, but 68 he definitely be going to sleep.